The final fuel type that we will discuss is timber. When talking about timber in Utah, we are referring to three basic fuel types: lodgepole and ponderosa, aspen, and spruce and fir. There are two levels to a forest: the overstory and the understory. The overstory of the forest consists of the trees that form the uppermost canopy layer in a forest. The understory consists of smaller trees, shrubs, and grasses that grow beneath the overstory. The greater the amount of flammable material in the understory, like fallen and dead material, the greater the threat from wildfire. If a fire burning along the ground of a forest is able to access and overload a flammable material, it will increase the intensity of the fire. This increase in intensity can enable the fire to climb the ladder fuels into the overstory. If the fire has established itself in the overstory, you can expect a significant increase in activity and a more rapid rate spread. The way to avoid this situation is to create a separation between understory ground fuels and the overstory of the larger timber. This can be accomplished by thinning and/or removing grass, shrubs, and brush, as described earlier, as well as removing small limbs and branches from the trees. When removing limbs and branches, it is recommended that you clear all branches to a height of at least 10 feet. The ideal height for limbing will depend upon the height of ground fuels beneath the tree. Keep in mind that most ground fuels can produce flame lengths of up to 2.5 times higher than the fuel itself. Although we have come to view wildfire as a nuisance and constant threat to our home and property, wildfire is in fact a natural and essential part of most Western ecosystems. In most cases, a low-intensity ground fire will do more good than harm to the surrounding vegetation as well as the nutrients in the soil. A natural cycle of low-intensity ground fire will help to keep the landscape clear of congestive overgrowth as well as provide healthy nutrients for those plants, shrubs, and trees that have already established themselves. Most large timber have adapted to the naturally occurring cycle of wildfire and have produced effective resistance to low-intensity ground fire. Once a wildfire has been allowed to develop in larger timber, it then becomes what we are now seeing more frequently: catastrophic wildfires.